My name is Jordy Bahl and I am a pitcher for the University of Nebraska. I started playing softball when I was 8 years old. I looked up to my older brother and he played baseball and he was a pitcher, so that's how I got into pitching. But I've been playing the game since then and I love it. Post-game, I like to use the Mark Pro, like seriously the second I get back on the bus and get that process started. Sleep is also really important to me, getting a good meal, mobility, but those are really my biggest things and they're honestly pretty easy to do. So it's convenient for wherever, whether we're traveling or at home, it can just go with you everywhere. I definitely think that softball players should dedicate more towards recovery, and I think a big part of that is because so much research has been done on the baseball side of things, and baseball is so much further ahead than softball when it comes to recovery. And I think that female athletes don't always get like the best treatment when it comes to those kinds of things. So Mark Pro is a great tool that women can start using to kind of, I guess, catch up in a sorts, but also prioritize taking care of ourselves because it's not always going to be provided for us. I think a Mark Pro would be crucial for a travel ball and high school softball player because it is insane the number of games that these kids are playing in a weekend. They will go out and play 5 games one day and turn around and play 3 games the next day. Like, it is insane. Like, I don't remember it even being that bad when I was young, but it just keeps getting more and more intense. So just taking care of your bodies while you're still young is only going to set you up further down the road for when you get to college, and it's just going to be very preventative in injuries because you get to college and you see so many athletes start to become injured once they reach this point, but you have to look back and look at how much they've done in their careers up until that point. Like, they've already done so much, so you take care of yourself then to be set up for college and hopefully be able to increase the longevity of your career. My favorite thing about the Mark Pro is just how easy it is to take with me. So like I said, after a game, it is so easy to just whip it out of my softball bag and use it on the bus. I can take it with me to film before games. Mark Pro fits into my busy schedule, kind of how I talked about how compatible it is to take with me anywhere and how easy it is to just put it on no matter what I'm doing. Like I said, I could seriously probably use it in class if I wanted to, but I can use it in film. I can just pop it on real quick in the locker room before I start practice. So it really is meant to kind of go with you everywhere, and it can, and it's built that way. My go-to pad placement after I pitch, so I get really sore in my lat. So I definitely go lat, and I also go trap because I'm always engaging those every single pitch. So one here, and then I also go on my bicep and then the medius part of my forearm because I got to get my forearm flush. The bicep also needs to get flush because if that gets too tight, my elbow gets sore. And so, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's where I get the most sore, so I just target those areas. After using a Mark Pro, I just feel refreshed. I feel like I am jumped forward in the recovering process already. And then when I use it before the game, I just feel like my muscles are already ready to start working for me. It's just part of my warm-up routine at this point. I feel more prepared and ready to go after using it. The time in my career where it has become the most beneficial was probably the 2023 World Series, and that's because I threw a lot and it was back-to-back days. So being able to utilize the Mark Pro right after games and the morning before I knew I was going to be throwing, it really helped me to feel fresh throughout that entire week. Advice I would give to young softball players is take care of yourselves now. Because like I said, I get to college, your body starts getting old quick and that age starts to catch up with you and all the reps you've done in your life start to catch up with you, and you wake up one morning and you're like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm 45 years old and I'm 20. So take care of yourselves now, so hopefully it takes a little bit longer for you to get to that point.